it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Lando Resort, created by thundythegriffin. Now, this is the second park that I've spotlighted by Thundy. There'll be a link somewhere up there, somewhere. Just go and click that, and there'll be a link down below if you want to go and watch that last park spotlight. But this is a PlayStation 4 park, so will be available to everybody. And without further ado, shall we hop straight into this park, and let's go for a look around, shall we? Right, so we've just come out of the entrance tunnel, and then just coming down to the main entrance of the park. Now, just before we hop into this park, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Thundy for being such a big supporter of the channel. He was one of the initial ones, one of the very first 100 who was subscribed to me and has followed me from the very beginning. So thank you ever so much for that. I know how hard you've been working on this park. You've been working on this one for quite a long time, and you were desperate for me to spotlight this for you. So yeah, more than happy to spotlight this park. I know how hard you worked on it. So, right, really nice entranceway here. I like what you've done here with the wall pieces just up there as the top entrance. And we come through here, we've got this centerpiece just here. That's cool. I like that. It feels like Star Wars or something. Is that maybe what it's based on? Potentially. You've even got him like kind of playing the drums and everything. That is really cool. Now, I do know that there are a lot of workshop items in this park, and I'm not sure what are workshop and what are not. So if I do go through this park and I give the wrong credit, if you're watching this video and maybe you see something of yours and I'm giving credit to somebody else, then I do apologise. Or the same to you as well, Thundy, if I'm kind of like believing that it might be a workshop item and it's not, it was something that you did, then I do really apologise. But let's have a look up here in this building, shall we? Oh, love that, how the coaster comes up there. Look at that inversion. Just how it tilts just to the left there. Oh, that looks ace. And then it comes right over the top of you as well. I'm not going to lie, that's quite close. No, it's not too bad, actually. No, ignore that. Scratch that. Yeah, you got plenty of room, it'll be fine. Maybe just a little bit of don't die fencing underneath, just thinking of the safety element, maybe. Oh, wow. Oh, look in here. Oh, there's so much going on here. So we've got a ride entry. We've got a flat ride drop tower over here. Got an ATM. Got a staff room. Got some toilets. We've got a whirly rig in here. Wow, I love this building. Nice. And then you've even got a quartet just in the back, just serenading you just as you go for the ride as well. So here we go. We've got a ride already. Oh, look at that. Just saw that coaster go past there. Right, so what have we got here then? So the Torrent Twister. So it's not quite green across the board. Really nice G-forces though. Yep, great G-forces there. So without further ado, let's go for the first ride of the park. Enjoy, everybody. Wow. Now, I have made it no secret in the past that I am not a fan of these rides. Arguably one of my least favourite coasters in Planet Coaster. Never really a huge fan of them. There've been the odd one or two that I've been on in spotlights that I've quite enjoyed, but that was absolutely fantastic. Certainly one of the better ones that I've been on. It was really smooth. That sightline that you've got there, you've got it timed to perfection. How it comes out of the station just as you've got the one coming past as well. Absolutely brilliant timing there. I maybe thought that this one little section here just banked ever so slightly too long to the left. Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know. Seeing it off board, maybe not. Maybe not, actually. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Super smooth all the way around. The only thing that I am going to say to you, and I'd said this to you in a message when I was talking to you the other day, is for me, the centre of the park looks a little bit cluttered. Maybe. And whilst that coaster is amazing, I almost think it would be better on the outskirts of the park, because it almost detracts from your sightline of the park, if that makes sense. So as you come out of here, for instance, look, doesn't look doesn't look too bad from the ground. See, maybe a little bit here. It just looks maybe just ever so slightly cluttered, because you've got that coaster there, and then you've also got this coaster here as well, and it might just look a little bit cluttered. You can't really see off anywhere else in the park because all you can see is coaster. So maybe just on the outside potentially. I don't know, other people might not agree with me. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure, but regardless, take that aside, the coaster is fantastic. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Great job. I love that. One of the best coasters of that type. I can never remember what it's called. What's it called? Basilisk, that's the one. Come on, Matty. You've been in spotlights for over a year. You should know the names of these rides by now. This ain't your first rodeo. So yeah, one of the best basilisks that I've been on. So yeah, great job. So right, let's come back down here and let's turn right. Let's go this way, shall we? So quite a few of the in-game blueprints used I'm seeing as well. Just got the staff block there. Nice to see there's some foliage around as well, a bit of rock work. I maybe would have been tempted to use the paint tool on the pathing if I was you. So, like, because the path is like kind of solid green, obviously you've got people walking on it. What have we got here? So maybe like, maybe sand? Let me just have a look. Yeah, sand works. So like, so maybe if you were to just kind of like go down your paths with some sand, potentially. Because what you've got to think, Thundy, is when people are walking down the paths, they are, if there's like kind of any kind of like natural grass, they are going to be killing that. Let's see if this one works a bit better. Or maybe that one works even better, actually. Or maybe have the rock one going down the path and then just have, just at the edges, a little bit of sand. Just at the edges there. And it'll like kind of, look how much that adds to your path as well. It makes it look so much more natural and like kind of walked on as well, rather than just having that solid green grass. So, oh, camera. Right. Let's come down here. Right, so we're coming to a second coaster already. Apologies. Nobody heard a thing. Nobody heard my phone go off. I did not forget to mute my phone beforehand. I'm a professional as always. Anyway, as I was saying, second ride of the park. So what have we got here? So we have the Soaring Lando. So again, it's not green across the board, but as we saw on the first coaster, doesn't always matter. So let's go for second ride of the park. Enjoy, everybody. Now, I'm going to be honest, Thundy, because you know that I'm always honest, and I know that you appreciate the feedback. For me, the ride itself, the layout, was really, really good. And I think the whole ride would have worked if it was just slowed down a bit. I think the entire ride was too fast, and it felt very haphazard as you went around. It actually almost felt quite dangerous in the way that it was throwing you around in the seat. I would be very tempted to drop down this lift hill and first drop by about 10 meters at least. I'd be tempted to drop it down to about here, give or take. At least. I just think the entire thing was too high, so it just carried too much momentum around the entire ride. As I said, the layout was really good, and I think most of the turns and the banking sections would have worked if it was slower. I think the only reason it didn't is because it just went into the corners too fast, so it was almost throwing you out of the seat. But yeah, maybe just lower that lift hill, slow the ride down a bit, and I think you're onto a winner. And once again, the way that you've got the ride leaving the station just as another one shoots past. Yeah, love that. I think that's absolutely awesome. So, right, let's hop out of the exit. See, around here, you've done the paint tool on the areas around here, and that looks really good. So you've done it on some areas, just didn't do it on all. So yeah, maybe just go around and just finish off the paint tool, and that'd look really nice. So we've got more foliage down here. We've got the car, the parade. I'm so dumb. One day I'm going to learn to talk properly. I'm not sure when. It might happen one day, but anyway, we have movie experience. Right, we're just going from ride to ride to ride here. Now, I know that you haven't got the tarmac paint, but maybe just drop some tiles maybe below the ground, some like kind of roof tiles. So, like kind of to give a tarmac effect, because it's only on 63%. So you've kind of like got this movie studio set here. So what you could have maybe done is use... What have we got? Is that the one? I've got the wrong camera mode. Yeah, that'd work. That'd work, I think. So we've just dropped that to about there. And then... Oh, let's just do a quick line. And then... right. And then... Don't mind me. I'm just building. It's all good. Don't worry. I'm okay. Oh, don't be silly. There we go. That's it. And then... So just like this. And then you could have just had this over here. Let me just copy all that across. So... We're getting there. We're getting there. But you get my meaning. So that, like, you haven't got, because you haven't got the paint tool, tarmac, there are ways around it, and you're still well within the limits as well, if you see as well. So let me just turn that very quickly. There we go. Let's move that down here. And then let's just copy that a couple of times. I could have done it all on one building. I would recommend doing it on one building under most normal circumstances, but just for the, like, trying to do it quick and show you what it is that I'm meaning, I'm taking shortcuts here by doing it. So, but there you go. As you can see, that breaks up all that green monotone area that you've got there, and you've now just got, just hiding the hood, this actual city street look as well. It just breaks up that green area just a little bit and makes it look a little bit more like a movie studio. But for future parks, I highly recommend taking at least one tarmac at all times. You generally will always want at least one kind of tarmac to take into your parks. So what have we got here? So Studio 11. So we've got a Cascade ride. So let's have a quick look at the stats for this one. So unearth the ride. So again, not green across the board. The max vertical Gs are extremely high. Just try and keep them under 6 where possible. But let's go for a ride. Let's see how we get on. Enjoy, everybody. Dude, what was that? Where am I even supposed to begin with something like that? It went on for like 3 days. Wow, I can only commend you for your ambition and vision for what you were trying to do with that. That was really, really big mammoth project that you tried to take on there, having like this great big movie studio set that you're going through and all these different scenes, all these different films that are being done. I can see where the G-forces were coming from. There were some moments of the ride that did require addressing, such as this here, like kind of these little really quick moments of airtime. There were moments of the ride that did need smoothing as well as you went, and as with the queue line as well, maybe just a little bit more with the paint tool, really kind of like utilize some of the roof tile pieces as well, like just to break up some of these areas as well, so you could have the, like here you could have like kind of sand here, and then you can have the tarmac here, like kind of where they're obviously filming them and everything, and like kind of really differentiate between the, like the filming side and where the action is taking place kind of thing. But I can only commend you for what you've tried to do here. That is fantastic. Yeah, really nice job with that. Yeah, great work. So it went on for so long as well. It went on, but I was entertained from start to finish, and that's always good. Despite the fact that it was like 3 days long, I stayed awake the entire time. So yeah, really nice. So right, we've got another flat ride there. So I believe, as we carry on around the park, I believe we've got the one coaster left. So let's just come around here. So we've got some more of the in-game blueprints used again. So yeah, used to nice effect. Yeah. Alright, let's come down here. Past the shops. Past the vending machines. We've got some more flat rides in here. So what is that? Oh, is that? Oh, hang on. We've got two more coasters. Sorry. So it looks like we've got a launch coaster there. Is that a launch coaster? I'm not sure. I think so. We'll see in a minute. It's the Giga. No, Matty, don't try and bite off more than you can chew now. Don't try and be clever. It's not going to be a Giga, is it? Is it a Giga? Is it? Click on the ride, Matty. A Typhoon Infinite. Is that considered a Giga? I don't know. I'm not very good. But anyway, before we get on that, let's do it properly. Let's come into the area properly. And mess up all the camera and everything. And let's walk down here properly, shall we? So let's just have a quick look of what we've got going on. I'm not even going to hide the hood, because I'll begin on that ride in 2 seconds anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, right, okay, I hadn't really missed anything. I was just making sure. I like all these little huts that you've got here with all the food and drinking, and especially with the little steps that go up to them as well. Oh, that's really cute. I love that. That's ace. Right, so what is this? Potentially maybe Giga, but I'm not sure. So hang 10. So nice stats. Not quite green across the board, but close enough. And some really good G-forces as well. So yeah, let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everybody. So, as with the coaster before, I think that one may have just potentially been a little bit too quick. I think it could have just been slowed down ever so slightly, and maybe just a little bit of smoothing as well. But yeah, really nice ride. Once again, just a little bit on the quick side. Let's just watch it as it goes around as well. There was a lot of banking as well. Oh, it doesn't look too bad when you're off board, you know. It felt a little bit quick on board, but when you're watching it off board, it doesn't look too bad. It's funny how you get a different perspective sometimes when you watch a ride. Because off-ride, they're like, oh, that looks really good. And then when you're on it, it feels a little bit quick. Yeah, maybe that bit there. So this last section, I would say, does feel a little bit quick. And that brake run really did need extending right at the end. But yeah, other than that, really nice job. So let's walk past the shacks. So I know that these came off the workshop. You did tell me them. I don't know who made these. I'm not familiar with them. But they are absolutely ace. Is it TJ Puffsnap who made them? I'm not sure. But whatever, I really like them. Not sure who made them. We've got the boat rentals over here, gazebo rentals. Got all the boats all stacked up as well. Got the Roctopus. Got some sunbeds just over here. I believe they're off the workshop as well. Right. Well, I forgot. So we've got 2 rides left. So we've got this kiddie coaster here. Yeah, so, right. We've got a kiddie coaster and a wooden coaster to go on. So let's very quickly go for a ride on this one. That was one of my favourite rides at the park yet so far. Really nice ride. The only thing I would say is maybe just a little bit of smoothing, mostly towards this back area around here. So around this section did need a little bit of smoothing, and then just as it comes back around to the station, just around here as well, just needed a little bit of slight smoothing as well. And just put the one train. You didn't need 2 trains on that because it just ends up sitting here waiting. So there aren't even enough people in the park to fill it, and the queue line, yeah, I would just put 1 train. To be honest, I think that would do it. But right, anyway, let's hop round here and let's go round to the final ride of the park. So we've got these go-karts here. Now, as I said to you in the message a few days ago, I personally would either get rid of this completely or just have it going along the floor. It just looks very unrealistic just in the way that it's done up there. It looks so unsafe. Imagine, if you will, if you just crashed here. Like, if you crashed here and flipped the go-kart off the side. Dead. I know not necessarily it's gone for realism, but even if it's not gone for realism, it looks a little bit too far-fetched, maybe. If you want to kind of like have it built up like this, then maybe just use your terrain to your advantage. So have it like kind of hugging terrain as it comes around as well, potentially. But yeah, unfortunately for me, it doesn't work, I'm afraid. So right, let's hop out the exit. Let's come down here. And we come to this ride. Now, I don't know if this is workshop or if you have built this. I'm not familiar with that, but that is awesome. That is absolutely ace. I love it. So yeah, If you built that, great job. If you didn't build that and the person who was watching did create that, then yeah, great job. It's amazing. Now, where is the entrance for this ride? Ah, here we go. So we have the Black Rose. So the Black Rose in Pirates of the Caribbean? I don't know, I can't remember. I haven't seen that film for so long. No, the Black Pearl. No, it was the Black Pearl, wasn't it? There you go, I remembered. No, the Black Rose. But anyway, getting sidetracked. So, Legend of the Black Rose. Oh, look at that. So close to green across the board. Not quite, though. G-Force is really nice. So, final ride of the park. Let's do it. Enjoy, everybody. So there we have the Legend of the Black Pearl. Once again, mate, it was just too fast, I'm afraid. I think that was a bit of a consistent theme throughout the park, if I'm honest, is the rides are just too fast. I think you just need to slow them down, is all. Now, the first ride we went on, the Basilisk, was absolutely perfect. Didn't feel too quick at all. Kept up a great momentum, really nice balance of some fast moments, some nice chilled, slowed down moments. But the rest of the rides in the park, they just all felt too quick, I'm afraid. They did require a little bit of smoothing. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I am the best coaster maker in the world, because I am not. I cannot make coasters to save my life. I'm absolutely useless at them. Yeah, I can ride them in spotlights and I can say maybe I think this needs a little bit of work here or whatever, but I don't pretend to be an expert because I'm not. I certainly can't make them at all, but I do recommend going and watching maybe some of Michael and Jasmine's, especially like Michael's coasters, or Nerd Chat Show for his coasters as well. Like kind of some of these people who do build their coasters and are some of the best in the world at Planet Coaster for what they do in actual coaster building. TJ Puffs 92 is another one as well. Yeah, these people who can like make really, really good coasters, just go and check them out and just see how they do theirs as well. But yeah, there we go. There is Lando Resort. So, thoughts on the park as a whole? Yeah, really nice park. A big improvement on your last park, which for the life of me I cannot remember what it's called. I'm so sorry. I should have remembered what it's called before I started the spotlight, but I can't. But yeah, I believe it is a big step up from your last park. Yeah, your coasters do require some work. They do need addressing. But yeah, some really nice touches in this park. Just in your next park, I'd like to see maybe just a little bit more of your own creations. Maybe just a little bit of work on your coasters. More paint tool used as well. But yeah, really nice job. Make sure to let me know as you progress with the next park. Please feel free to ask the community as well if you require any assistance or want any help or advice with the parks as well. I'm sure people will always be happy to help you out as well. But yeah, there we go. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed this one as well. And I will see you all in a couple of days for another Planet Coaster Spotlight. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you in a few days. Bye everyone.